Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
The thing about America is that if you're relating with them, they don't allow for autonomy of thought. If you're doing business with America, or if you're their ally or their friend, they expect that you become a mini America. Anything that they say goes. You become American-like in your thinking, in your doing. Their enemies are your enemies, their friends are your friends. But then Sam George says that Ghana is not the 51st state of America. Ghana should have the ability to be autonomous, even though it does business and has good relations with America. Hello there, how are you doing? Welcome to another episode of our conversations. My name is Ondiro Oganga. I'm a business journalist by profession and a digital content creator. I love coming on here and having a conversation with you guys about Black people, Africans, our empowerment, and how we can rise up and take our rightful place at the global stage. Connect with me on social media at Ondiro Oganga, or you can come over to my channel at New Dawn Africa, channel where I profile the continent through people, politics, and culture. Today, I want to talk about Sam George again. He's been on the news a lot more times than we were expecting because the anti-LGBTQ bill has passed. And this is a very controversial bill because the rest of the world is not comfortable with it. And when I say the rest of the world, I mean America. They've expressed their displeasure at this bill. But Sam George says, I don't care. Actually, I don't care about your feelings. I don't care that America feels sad. I don't care that America is disappointed in the bill. This is a Ghanaian bill. This is a bill that is going to be implemented in Ghana. It's going to affect Ghanaian lives. So what is the American interest here, you know? And he just goes on to say that Ghana deserves the autonomy to be its own country. It deserves to make its own choices. It deserves for those choices to be respected. It deserves to think and have free will to make choices. And this just goes to the point where if you're a country and you're doing business with America, or you have any friendly relations with America, then they will always try to either influence or impose. I remember when President Barack Obama came to Kenya to meet President Uhuru Kenyatta, he tried to bring up that LGBTQ question. And, you know, Kenyatta is also was very diplomatic. He was just like, you know what? America has its culture, Kenya has its culture. We're not going to infringe on anybody's human rights, but we're also not going to adopt the American culture because, if anything, we're so far away from America. And I think that's what Sam George is saying in a less diplomatic way, of course, in a razzmatazz way, but he's very particular about the fact that America should not dictate. America should not get to tell us what we do in our own country with our own people. You know, we do not impose our culture on them. So why should they impose their culture on us? We never have a problem when they're doing this stuff. We never have a say whether things are going good or bad. We're just outside observers. Where our business ends is where our conversation and interest with America ends. So why is it that America is meddling in our internal issues?
Great. I'm going to go straight with the reactions because yesterday we did talk about this bill. And there are indeed conversations still trending concerning this particular bill. Now, you have been at the forefront to ensure that this bill is passed. But just a few hours after that bill was passed, a spokesperson for the United States Department of State, that's Matthew Miller, has come to say that the United States is deeply troubled by the passage of the legislation. And he's saying that this will indeed affect a lot of persons who live in Ghana. What's your thought on his statements, especially looking at the fact that he's saying it could also hamper freedom of speech for Ghanaians?
I'd expect Matthew Miller to respect the tenets of democracy, and the entire United States government needs to bear in mind that Ghana is a sovereign country. We are opposed to cultural imperialism. Just 2 weeks ago, the U.S. Department of State, when called upon to intervene in Israel, the Israeli campaign in Gaza Strip, said that it was not the position of the US Department of State to intervene in the local matters of sovereign states. Ghana is not the 51st state of the United States. Ghana is a sovereign state on its own. The sovereign parliament of Ghana has passed a bill, and I think that Matthew Miller should be more interested in the loss of life of Americans' children in American schools to gun violence.
Are they concerned,
Stick his nose where it matters and not where it doesn't matter. They're not invited in Ghana's local politics where our parliament has passed the law.
Well, that's all I had for you in this episode of our conversations. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with Sam George? Or do you think that America is well within its rights to, ask Ghana to do right by its people? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time.